If you've missed out on last week's video, this is day 2 of us spontaneously exploring the Yarra Ranges National Park region of Victoria before we make a big drive to the other side of the state to start our next series. And after a chilled night camping by the Yarra Reservoir and a dip in the Yarra River, we are in hope for a campsite with a little bit more to offer. But once again, this is a trip that is very last minute, so it's one of those days where it's kind of like you just have to take what you get and roll with it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're back off exploring around the Yarra Ranges National Park area. We are going to drive through Warburton again. So will we find the pizza truck this time? I don't know, maybe, if it's our lucky day. Hopefully this campsite tonight is a better experience than yesterday's when we showed up thinking it was supposed to be a free camp. And well, if you watched last week's video, you know what happened. What? No.
Looks like we need to book a campsite for tonight. We haven't done that.
My expectations are a little higher for this one, so you better not disappoint, okay? But please, fingers crossed, we get some pizza for lunch.
And hopefully this one's a little bit more visually giving than yesterday's.
Do we sound spoiled? Are we spoiled at this point? We've done too many trips at free camps that were gorgeous that it's just ruined it for us.
As we were editing this, we kind of realized how grouchy we got during the day for this. We try and keep this channel real, but we also try and keep it fun, and it's a hard balance beam to cross, and this was just one of those days.
That we're like, oh, there's no views. Oh, there's no clear rushing river next to me. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
we are spoiled, aren't we?
I think we're spoiled. Take our campsite reviews with a grain of salt because we are clearly spoiled brats when it comes to camping, okay? He's breaking my heart.
Google is saying it's a different way to the way that we usually go, so it looks like there's no chance of pizza this afternoon.
Pizza truck. But maybe on the way back. There's still hope. Maybe not in this video, but there's still hope. Maybe next week.
Next week we're going east.
Yeah, but we might have to come back this way. Past the pizza truck to the yeah, but we go south, then that way, then pizza, and then yes, and then pizza. No. You have to find the Warburton pizza truck, and you gotta go there. You gotta get pizza. You gotta enjoy it for me, okay? They're actually Doug's headphones, and they're gross. But I forgot mine, so I have no choice because I need to work on my phone.
We're on the road to the campsite. The finished tire is completely gone. It's just a gravel road. But it's not too four-wheel drivey. It's alright for a two-wheel drive, not perfect. And at least it's not corrugated. It's just very gravelly. It only goes on for about 2 kilometers. We're nearly there. We're about 1 kilometer away now. Okay, we just got here. I'm a little bit annoyed because there's like photos of this creek that runs through this campsite or past the campsite. There's the creek. You can't say we're literally in one of the spots right next to the creek. I have no idea where it is. It's just another like basic spot. You know when you roll up expecting to see something and it's not here? It makes you a little bit disappointed. But I see a path over there, so maybe we will see the creek. Let's have a look.
There's already a couple of campers here, and there's not many flat spots. Like, there's maybe 3 good flat spots in this little circle where we are. I don't know. We're just trying to make the most of it, okay? We're just trying to do the best we can, but all I know is I'm not going in there. Doug has wandered off in there, and we will not be doing that today. So I hope he's having fun. He's wandered off into the abyss in search for this creek. He's determined to find this creek. He's determined to find this creek. I am not determined to find the creek. So we'll send a search party if he doesn't come back in a few hours. But before I knew it, his determination inspired me to tag along, so he wouldn't have to journey alone despite my level of doubt that this creek even existed. Found the sign for the creek trail, but there ain't no sign of no creek, okay? It's just a bunch of toilet paper in the woods. People have left so much toilet paper here, which is crazy because there's a toilet block right there.
And it's a fine one. It's not really that dirty.
Doug just used it. People, clean up after yourselves. Leave no trace. It's not a hard concept. Come on. Unbelievable. There is no creek. Alright, if you're coming to this campsite to find the creek, there ain't one. But there is stalls for horses. I hope we see a horse. Road ahead. Still no sign of the creek. This is the creek trail. Also, apparently this trail takes you into Marysville, which is the next town over, which is cool that you can just walk. I think it's like 4.5K though, so it's like a good walk. Only where the creek is, Doug said.
When it rains, does this become a creek? The photos make it look like the creek is right there. Not only that, on the map, it shows the campground with the creek next to it. There's no road and then the creek.
He's determined to find this creek. Goodbye, Doug. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, even if you do find it, it's not going to be worth it because how do you even get to it? It's not like you can go chill by it. I've given up on the creek hunt. I'm going back to camp.
A few moments later.
Looks like I'm not going back to camp. I think he found the creek entrance. That's the creek. Wow.
Wow. I don't want to dive in head first. It's probably too deep.
It's in there. A little puddle.
There ain't no flowers bag, I'll tell you that.
Back to camp. First impressions on a scale of 1 to 10.
3. 3.
That's generous.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Look, it's fine. Just set your expectations accordingly. Pretend there is no creek here. There is no waterside camping. It's forest camping with a couple of uneven spots.
This is the campsite review.
This is the campsite review. If you're into horse riding, you can come camp here and leave your horse at the stables and go for great tracks, like great gallops, whatever you people call it, during the day. I'm sure that's great for people looking for that sort of experience. But on the Google review, when it's a creekside campground and there's photos of a creek, and you've seen the way we like to camp, pull up, see the river, hear the water. This ain't that, bro.
I know we're complaining a lot in this video, but you know, life's not always sunshine and rainbows, okay? We're allowed to have a bad mood day. The Great Alpine Road spoiled us, okay? I will never be the same after that trip. Spiderweb on the camera. Spiderweb on the camera. We're back at camp setting up for the night. If you've watched last week's video, you would know that our sink is leaking.
We've added a new side mission to today. Something is leaking under the sink where the foot pump pumps the water through. I think it's just a couple of screws that need to be tightened.
We don't know what's going on. So we're trying to figure that out. Well, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Doug is. You know, the ex-plumber. Yeah, we haven't been using the sink, which is a little annoying. We don't need it turning into a creek in here. The only creek we're gonna get is in this van.
Most of the time we have an axe that we use for splitting wood that we make for our little fire, but because we're going on a special trip, carrying an axe around for the weekend isn't going to work too well with us. So I got this new hatchet from Bunnings, $50, designed to split Australian hardwood. We'll find out right now because I have some logs that need to be broken down into kindling so that we can have s'mores tonight. Works great for splitting hardwood. The $50 Cyclone axe from Bunnings, designed for splitting Australian hardwood. wouldn't split a hair follicle, so that's good. No worries, we'll get some timber going so we can have some s'mores tonight.
Are you sure it's not user error?
It's all good, all good. It's a great campsite, they're great battery chargers, it's a great axe.
Since we got here, things have just gone downhill. So yesterday we picked up some solar battery chargers. We got these new solar battery packs that we're testing out for this trip for our next series teaser. And so far so good, but we'll see. This is night 2 with them. But yeah, we've just been leaving them in the dashboard. It's so handy. It's so handy. And Doug used it last night. It's been great. Like, we've been keeping it in the dash to charge. And then we just tried to use it a second time, and it's just on dead. It won't even register Doug's phone to charge. We got them at Big W. It worked for one charge, and now it feels completely useless. We still haven't tried charging it by USB. We've only charged it via solar. So the whole reason why we got it is so that we could do it off grid. We need to be completely off grid. We're not gonna be able to plug in. Ugh, it's just one of those days where it feels like one thing after another. And we're buying these things, spending our money, and it's just not working out. Or we're trying to save money and go to a campsite, and then we show up and it's a paid campsite. And one of those mentally exhausting days where nothing seems to go to plan. To be honest, I'm just ready to leave this campsite and get on the road in the morning. I'm over it. I am over it. So we're just gonna have a quiet night, eat dinner, go to bed, and try again tomorrow. Because, quite frankly, this sucks.
I was watching some hatchet videos, and they're good for softwood, but sorry, the smoke's in my face. But in Australia, we have a lot of hardwood, so they were showing me, find the natural grain of the wood, preferably on the corner or on the edge, rest the hatchet against it, and then get a bigger log, and create your wedge with it that way. Which is exactly what I needed this to do, so we could start making smaller kindling with it. It's a good technique. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the hardwood splitting technology of the hatchet though. One of those afternoons, huh?
Oh my. Yep. Today is testing me.
What broke this time?
This just fell apart while I was trying to put the sausages on. And then one of the sausages almost rolled off the grill. I'm done. It's time for bed. 6 p.m., but it's time for bed.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I can't move. Don't you dare. I can't. I got it. I got it.
Hey!
Today is testing me. Beige.
Fleckled.
What is that?
Do you ever want that marshmallow to cook?
No, because I'm talking to you, so. I'm talking to you, so. You're so annoying. That raises the spirits.
Okay, while Jamie enjoys her marshmallow, I'm gonna go make the bed because I think we need to lie down.
Good morning. It is 8 degrees out. Yesterday was 7 degrees, today was 8 degrees, so it's cold. We're so ready to get out of this campsite that we jumped up as soon as the alarm. Okay, we didn't jump up, but... It's just before 7 a.m. Doug's outside already because I forced him out of the bed. We're gonna hit the road, eat breakfast on the road. We're just getting on the road. Our fridge almost died last night, and we thought that we were gonna have to throw out all the food inside of it, but it looks like it survived another day. But to be honest, I'm a little iffy about the food in there still. It's a chilly one this morning, honestly. It does not feel like it is summer. You know how our experience has been at this campsite, so we are very ready to get out of here this morning. We're gonna go explore the area and see what else there is to do away from this campsite. All right, you guys, 30-second campsite tour starts now.
It's a big circle, there's enough room for 9 cars, there's a toilet block and a fire pit in the middle. That says there's a creek, but there's pretty much no creek down there. There is a spot where you can put a horse and 2 other campsites. Maybe there's horse riding around here, I don't know. It's a solid 5 out of 10.
15-second campsite tour. So we obviously didn't do that much research when we bought these solar things because we were just grabbing things last minute. We did also get these foldable solar panels. So because the other chargers aren't working, we're hoping that we can charge them off this solar blanket. I don't know. If that works, then we will be all good for the next series. If it doesn't work, then we just have a bunch of power banks that can't be recharged. And we spent $100 on all of this, so...
And the review says they don't charge it.
The reviews weren't great, so if we had done our normal research and weren't doing things last minute and rushing, you know, it would have been fine. We would have gotten the good pair. But what we're learning in our old age of our 30s is that we cannot afford to be cheap. It can hang off a backpack, has a little stretchy strap. I don't know, has these little nooks as well. So you can literally hook it on to something. It's pretty handy if it works. It's pretty handy. The bathroom doors at this campsite are so loud. They're like whoosh. So we shouldn't worry about being loud with our van doors.
The campsite might not have been much, but the areas around it.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful morning.
At Steavenson Falls, which is where we are now, they've got this start off the walk meeting area lookout. Stunning, it just looks out onto the forest. You can't see the waterfall from here, but you can hear the waterfall and the river rushing below you, which sounds epic. It's so cool because you're about to go on this walk to see the waterfalls, and to start off the walk, you can hear them, which just gives you this like sense of anticipation. Okay, so the walk up to the viewing platform is going to be about 700 meters, just under a kilometer. They reckon it's 30 minutes there and back. But there's also this mappage here to show you there is a trail that you can take from here at this starting point all the way into Marysville. So if you want to go all the way to the top of the falls and then continue on through to maybe a lunch after a big hike, pretty good. There's a map there that makes it easy to see, and like I said, brand new toilet block to start off the hike with, which is great. So it looks like they only open up the ticket machines during peak season, which is quite good. And I guess if they are collecting money here, they're certainly spending it in the right place, because the road up to here was all paved, and there's a brand new toilet block as well, which is quite good to see.
Are going to find another waterfall. Yeah.
Good night's sleep.
Oh, I didn't know it drops off. Oh wow, You can hear everything.
No. That's what I mean, like, you just sort of can hear what's coming up on the walk.
I'm so excited, let's go. Oh no, beware snakes.
It's a 15-minute walk. What are you doing?
Never be too prepared.
I'm going.
Wait for me! Wait for me! I've been really finding a lot of joy in getting up early to do these waterfall walks because you have the whole place to yourself and you kind of just watching the world wake up. This walk is so pretty and it's very flat, so it's pretty accessible, and it just smells like pines and forest vibes. Like it's an overwhelming smell in this.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to go up that high.
No, good one.
This is a nice walk. Wow. Oh my God. It's so pretty. Oh, and the ferns coming over. This is such a cool spot. They've made it so accessible. All the walking trails, there's stairs to go down. It's really cool.
We're here first thing in the morning, but don't worry if you think you're gonna get here a little bit late at night. This is one of the most accessible waterfalls we've ever seen, and I've just noticed, not only do they have lights that go along the entire very flat walkway, so if you are coming in here after dark, it's okay. There is a floodlight tucked in the trees, pointed right at the waterfall, which suggests to me that they light this thing up after the sun goes down and point a floodlight right at it. I can't imagine what it would be like being here at nighttime at about 10:30 at night with all the sounds of the quiet animals, the stars above, and then this floodlight pointing right at this waterfall off in the distance. I think we need to come back at night one day.
It just keeps getting better. This is amazing. The water is literally underneath the platform.
So I think it's pretty clear to say that Steavenson Falls is one of our favourite falls to come and see. I do have to deduct just one point though, because you can't jump in it. And seeing water like that makes me want to just dive in. And if I can't dive in, it just takes something away. Not much, but something away.
But the thing is, you wouldn't jump in it even if you could right now.
Not today, no. But knowing that it's there and I can't, just takes that one thing away. Although, I will say, the road up here is paved the entire way.
Yeah.
The path is got an incline, but it's very smooth, it's well lit. If you want to come and see a waterfall, this is the one to come and see because it is visually perfect. Okay, unfortunately that walk, top of the falls lookout, is closed, but doesn't take anything away from it. Still well worth coming here. Let's get to Marysville because we did this walk before breakfast and I'm starting to get the hunger. Whole town is covered in acorns. It's really nice.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. This is a cute pup. Hello, cute pup. Hello, cute pup. Hello, I do love you. Hey. There's another water wheel. It's so pretty. It's like we should get a picnic blanket. It's so beautiful.
Marysville.
It's giving Harrietville. Oh my god. It's giving Harrietville. If you haven't seen our Great Alpine Road episode, go watch it. Part 3. Part 3. Look it up. Part 3 and part 4.
Wow, this is nice. Wow.
She's a beauty. We're here in Marysville, Victoria. It is so cute, so scenic. We just popped into a cafe to get something before hitting the road at Fragas Cafe, and it's so quaint and cute. This place definitely reminds me of Harrietville on the Great Alpine Road. This beautiful creek running through. We're in GPP Park right now. It's so pretty. They got a water wheel. It's so pretty. The blue skies are out, and we're about to try this food, so let's dig into it.
Okay, I got the classic bacon egg toasty with cheese, well buttered bread.
Oh yeah, that's a good, they make fresh sourdough there. The bread looks amazing. This is just one half.
That's how breakfast sandwiches used to be made in the 80s. That reminds me of the back in the good day.
And then I just got some toast with jam, but they gave me 4 slices. Like, they're so generous here with their servings. And of course, I can't come to a little country town without getting scone and jam. And they give you so much. Like, this city, Melbourne City, would never give you this much jam. They act like they're running out of jam in the city. Look at this. A whole, this is like the cups you use at the dentist when you get the mouthwash.
I will say the prices are very fair. Like, this is a $12 sandwich, but it's half of it. And it's not just a tiny piece of bacon. It's got proper food in it. So, for what they're charging, they're feeding you well, which I always appreciate.
Yeah. It's very, it's got that homemade feel to it, and I'm here for it. Like, this bread just looks so amazing, so deliciously homemade sourdough. So good.
While we were in the cafe getting our food, they had a guidebook in there, and it just shows what a great base Marysville is for all the things going on around it. There's so many lookouts, waterfalls. They even had a river duck race that they were running once a year. Rubber ducks down the river. We need to come back for that. For some reason, Jamie's obsessed with those little guys. As not our vibe as the campsite was last night, it is an amazing free spot to go and stay the night in such a town that has so much to give. It is only 5 minutes away from the town center. So while the campsite wasn't great, the location of it was spot on.
Another water wheel, but this one's not operational. It's all dried out. I've just gone exploring a little further into GPP Park. This place is so big. It is honestly so beautiful. And there's a walking trail. There's like a pond here with a little fountain. It's so nice. They've done so well. There's like a sculpture garden. This little zip line. Doug needs to come over here because I want to do the zip line.
Fun fact, when I was 14 or something, I chipped my tooth on a metal slide.
Let's bring back bad memories.
Going down face first.
Oh. Weddy. You alright?
Yeah. Now it's time for zipline redemption.
Yeah, me trying to zip line without falling on my butt.
So graceful. Oh no. The boys! Oh, oh, almighty, that is not made for men.
Okay. longer. So that wraps up our time here in Marysville, checking out this local area and spending a couple of days in the Yarra Ranges National Park. But we are heading basically to the other side of the state. So we got a long driving day ahead of us before we kick off our next adventure, which is going to be outside of the van. But we still got one more free camping episode coming.
This next mini series is out of our comfort zone, and we cannot wait to bring it to all of you. I'm a little bit nervous about.
Yeah, especially since our solar situation is not working out. So wish us luck, fingers crossed, and stay tuned for more fun ahead. Also, thank you so much for all the love on our Great Alpine Road series. We had so much fun, and I'm so glad that it's finally out there for the world to see.
Yeah, we love filming that one.
With that, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and we hope to see you tuning into another video soon. Leave us a comment below and let us know what your favorite part of this video was. Bye!